Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Go. Let's go now. 52. Hey, Lobo. 52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 in. 26. I got it. He's coming. He's coming.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Buddy up. Come on, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the run.
On first down, Swift, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Shift.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got some space here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Looking to throw on second down. Franks. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Set. 60. Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on 3rd down. Franks. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. The 34-yard line.
It's free. It's right 56 is the mic. Come on. Here we go. Hatch it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Panthers nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Football. 49, check 49.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Delta.
On 3rd down, Franks. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
At the Panthers' 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got one. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
1st down, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw. Franks escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Month 56. Month 56. Kermit. Mike 56. Mike 56. Got to do better.
A final shot before half from Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check Mike 46. Check, 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 check. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. There's a party now.
Back to the air on second down. Franks, he's got Allen. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch.
On first down, Franks. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Switch.
On second down now, Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Franks. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yards on the return that time, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On 3rd down, Swift, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Murray has the 1st down and more. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curve.
Now a give right side. Swift. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
56. Mike 56. Right there. Right there.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
3rd and long.
56. Mike's 56. Who that? Who that? Check. Check 24. Check 24. Bang, brother.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down. That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Staying on his feet. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give, right side. Swift, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, if something like there will be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Franks looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll make it third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
66. Bullet.
To throw on third down. Franks, he wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. On fourth down, Franks. The open man is Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Looking to throw. Franks. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Operating from the gun. Franks stepping up. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let go. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
56 right there, 56.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Panthers' 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Franks. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Franks. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Franks to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Throwing again. Franks. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Yes!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.